Okay, today I want to share about our mission, our vision, and our objective. For our mission, we create trend, give decor, and a favor that make life special event, celebration more enjoyable and more memorable. For our vision, to improve the live celebration experience by providing the most compelling product and service with great quality and value. For objective, firstly, to value a culture of trust, respect, teamwork, commitment, and fun. We work hard for greater good of the company, and we do so in inspiring environment with a positive attitude. Secondly, to deliver current creative, customer-centric product and experience. Thirdly, to provide exceptional customer experience in everything we do internally and externally. Next, committed to deliver quality and timely product, project and solution in every aspect of our business. Lastly, to have a confidence level to greet other people on enhancing communication level with a proper way and knowledge. Okay, this is our event promotion tool. First, banner. Second, t-shirt. Third, cap.
Okay, let's continue with the organization chart. In this event, we agree to have 5 positions, which are project director, secretary, account and finance, media, and also logistics. Okay, let's take a look to the scope of work for each position. For the first one is project director. Project director was managed by Muhammad Nazmi Shahrum, the one who responsible to lead this project and ensure the task is going smoothly. The second task for this project director is to keep an update for each task given, and he also needs to develop a timeline for the completion of certain milestone for a given project. Okay, let's move to the secretary. Secretary is under project director that will help the project director activities and this secretary was managed by Nur Adriana binti Arba'in, that responsible to prepare and manage correspondence reports and documents. She needs to arrange and confirm appointments with hotel management and other site activity management to ensure all the activity is run smoothly and get approval from the activities management. And this secretary needs to communicate verbally and in writing to answer inquiries and provide information about this event. Okay, the third position we have is account and finance, that was managed by the Huzaima binti Shahar, that responsible in preparing liability, asset and capital account entries by compiling and analyzing account information. This task needs to communicate with manager on work status and client issue that arise, and she needs to develop a document business process and accounting policy to maintain and strengthen internal control. Okay, the fourth position we have is logistics. Logistics was managed by Zuraini Abdul Shukur, the responsible in planning and managing logistics, warehouse, transportation and customer service, and she needs to liaising and negotiating with suppliers, manufacturers and retailers and consumers to ensure all the activities, all the logistic things adequate during this event. So in this project also needs to meet cost, productivity, accuracy and also timelines target. Okay, the last one in this event we have media. Media is one of the important position to capture all the memories during that event, and this media was managed by me, Nur Hafiza binti Husni, the responsible to select and assemble proper equipment and choose setting and probe based on event and theme of the photo shoot. And this in this position also need to retouch, resize and enhance image as needed using photography software such as I'm using Photoshop and Phase 1 Capture One Pro. And the last task is determine desired image and composition and choose equipment, prop setting and fighting to achieve desired results. Okay. Let's take a look to the scope of work for each position. For the first one is project director. Project director was managed by Muhammad Nazmi Shahrum, the one who responsible to lead this project and ensure the task is going smoothly. The second task for this project director is to keep an update for each task given, and he also needs to develop a timeline for the completion of certain milestone for a given project. And this secretary was managed by Nur Ardiana binti Arba'in, the responsible to prepare and manage correspondence reports and documents. She needs to arrange and confirm appointments with hotel management and other site activity management to ensure all the activity is run smoothly and get approval from the activities management. And this secretary needs to communicate verbally and in writing to answer inquiries and provide information about this event. Okay, the third position we have is account and finance. That was managed by the Huzaima binti Shahar, the responsible in preparing liability, asset and capital account entries by compiling and analyzing account information. This task needs to communicate with manager on work status and client issue that arise, and she needs to develop a document business process and accounting policy to maintain and strengthen internal control. Okay, the fourth position we have is logistic. Logistic was managed by Zuraini Abdul Shukur, the responsible in planning and managing logistic, warehouse, transportation and customer service, and she needs to liaising and negotiating with suppliers, manufacturers and retailers and consumers to ensure all the activities, all the logistic things adequate during this event. So in this logistic also needs to meet cost, productivity, accuracy and also timelines target. Okay, the last one in this event we have media. Media is one of the important position to capture all the memories during that event, and this media was managed by me, Nur Hafiza binti Husni, the responsible to select and assemble proper equipment and choose setting and probe based on event and theme of the photo shoot. And this in this position also need to retouch, resize and enhance image as needed using photography software such as I'm using Photoshop and Phase 1 Capture One Pro. And the last task is determine desired image and composition and choose equipment, prop setting and fighting to achieve desired result.
Eden is a delightful place full with happiness and tranquility, while us in Eden Spring event offers you a delightful family day experience in a serene place. This family day event is a 3 days and 2 night event filled with activities that helps the participants to strengthen their communication skill interpersonally, and these activities also are appropriate for family bonding too. This year family day event will be held in Western Pahang, which is in Bentong, and this place can house up to 40 persons at one time. So analysis of Eden Family Day event revealed that the strengths of this event are participants will be able to spend more quality time with their colleagues and families, and eventually will improve their interpersonal affiliations through the activities provided. Despite having improvement in the interpersonal communication skills, participants will be able to enhance their trusted relationships in the company and also refining more on their transactional relationship. The weakness of this event is the outdoor activities held that might cause discomfort in the people who are scared of dark. or might induce allergy due to insect bite. The opportunities gained from this event are, with this event, participants who are the workers can enjoy their stress-free time away from their submissions and deadlines. They also can get to know more about their superiors as well as the family members of their colleagues. Ultimately, there will always a threat in an event, by which in this event, it will be the bad riders and the latecomers who will be the hiccups of the schedule. Audience are the people who are working in the corporate companies as well as their family members.
This is the suggested itinerary for the day one. The arrival to the Surya Hot Spring Bento at 9:30 a.m. Whereby they check in to their hotel. So after settle down, they started the opening introduction and the learning stage at the 10 a.m. These activities will include the ice breaking and to managing the purpose of the team building program. So the IIC concept can related to this introduction part is whereby they get know to each other and mix with the colleague from the different department or team formations, and this can build the team and trust positive relationship. So jump to the next activity whereby the indoor experimental which the concept of challenging assumptions at 10:45 a.m. This activity covers the drive of behavior and learning assessment in any level of participants. It helps teams to be more open to build the relationship to one and another. So at 11:50 a.m. the indoor session, we started with a small challenge which we call it as a marshmallow twin tower challenge. Okay, this activity leads the participant to have a planning and strategic and encourage them to be more communicate and be in the team bonding, so they can collaborate and delegating the ideas and giving the clues and perspective into the challenge. So after finish all the indoor activities, they lunch at 12:30 p.m. and pray and prayer. So the next activity was started again at 2:30 p.m. which the challenges activities we provide is the paintball activities in around the hotel area. So this activity give the participants conflict strategic management skills, whereby all the participants can build their manage their relationship in challenges and interpersonal, so they can planning the strategy to win this game, and this we can relate with the critical thinking skills and strategic management. And it also includes the non-verbal communication such as body language and gesture communication between one another when the activity was during the activities. So the activities were done at the 5 p.m. and so that was the time they pray and rest, and they will be prepared for the dinner at the 6:30 p.m. and prayer at the 7:30 p.m. At the night activity started 9 p.m. They having a bonding in the hot pool which the hotels provide. The hot pool, so while they are having the hot pool activity to get all warm, so they can sharing experience to one another from what they had learning from the afternoon activities. So this is include the listening and responding skills. So at 11 p.m. end of the day one, so we move to the day two. We provide at the 7 a.m. we provide the warm-up and Zumba activities. This is to build their physicals and stamina. So breakfast at 8 a.m. So after breakfast 8:30 a.m. they go to Sungai Benus river crossing and jungle trekking. This is the best way of the team to bond through outdoors adventure activity where everyone get experience thrilling adventures and have fun together, and probably can build the sweet memories together. So this is discover the practice critical group and process skills such as team planning, problem decision making and conflicts. So at the 2 p.m. after they go back from the Sungai Benus and river crossing jungle trekking, they having their lunch at 2:30 p.m. So after lunch 2 p.m. they having an outdoor team challenge amazing race and telematch. These activities includes the build and trust bonding and increase the team spirit, comradeships and understanding each other personality styles in activity. So this include the strategic thinking and build the relationship between one and another towards their responding towards something or towards the activities. So at the 5 p.m. they go back to their room and have some rest. So they come back dinner at the 6:30 p.m. And prayer at 7:30 p.m. So at the nighttime activities they having a BBQ 8:45 p.m. So at the BBQ time is whereby they can postmortem all the activities that they had for 2 days, and this improving their understanding, communication, trust, and while enjoying the great warm food. So this could lead the engagements between interaction among members to how improve communications and understand potential conflicts. So it's also create the beautiful memories between each others and creating the bond that maybe they never had before with each others. So after all that 11:30 p.m. they go back to their rooms and having some rest and end for the day too. So the last day, which in the day 3, they started as usual in the morning session. We had Zumba. They had Zumba. So and 8 p.m. 8 a.m. they had the breakfast. So 9 a.m. which is the indoor sessions for the closing ceremony and giving the prize and appreciations to the activity that they had. So this is the part where they can recap and talking the sharing the learnings of it throughout the activities for the 3 days, and their post-mortem what they had all the activities. So and they are discussing and they are discuss about the how important to work together and to overcome the challenge and be positive and taking ownership towards something that happened. So this is whereby they can conclude all the activity that they had. So and probably they can take a photo together with all the team members. So end of the indoor session closing ceremony. So they had a lunch at 12 p.m. and go until 1:30. They had a prayer and check-out session from the hotel. So they move from the hotel at the 2:30 p.m. and this is the part where they visiting the Bentong town and having some small activity at the town. Probably we provide the activity whereby they can have a durians at the food roadside stall and hunting for the street food. And also we go to the Bentong Golden History at the Bentong Gallery. So where all the activity had done, so they go back at the 4 p.m. So we can see that all the suggested itinerary really provide the communication skills and interpersonal skills to them to improve and reacting towards each other. So we move to the next point, sponsorship. So we have several companies that will sponsor our event. The first one is the Moma Water. As we know, Moma Water is the huge brand, drinking water brand. So Moma Water will provide us the drinking water for throughout the 3 days event. Second one is the Pahang Lin Siong Motor Berhad, Co-Berhad, is the vehicles company that provide the bus to the participants to go to the hotels. The third one is Decathlon. As we know, Decathlon is the huge sport equipment company that we provide our participants the attire and supply boots for the jungle trekking activities and Sungai Benus River crossing. So the next one is joint venture. So we had several joint venture. The first one is O T-shirt. O T-shirt is the local company that printed our merchandise and T-shirts. Second one is Nestle. Nestle is the food supply for the snacks and the healthy food when all the participants to enjoy the trip. So the third one is Agoda. Agoda, as we know, the Agoda is the world's fastest online travel booking platforms. So Agoda recommend us the best hotels and activities that we can do in Bentong. So Agoda consult us in many choice for the participants enjoy. So we decided to choose Surya Resort Hot Spring Bentong as our locations for the event. So last one is the Rakita FM. As we know that Rakita is the radio stations, a part of the multimedia platform in Malaysia. So Rakita will definitely help attract more youth to join since they have a lot of teenagers listeners. So this will lead the potential of the younger participants. So we move to the next one is the collaborations. So we only had one collaboration, which is the Tourism Pahang. As we know, Tourism Pahang is very encouraging in promoting Pahang best locations to tourists and probably to people, since we know that Pahang has the oldest tropical rainforest that only can be found in Malaysia and the best place to discover. So Tourism Pahang recommend us a few places such as Bentong. So Bentong is the place that we located our event, since Bentong is very near to the KL, and Bentong has a hot spring. So and the last mountain greenery. So this is the best place that Tourism Pahang recommend us to all the participants, more relax and leisure and spending their leisure time here. So Tourism Pahang can help us to encouragement and encourage us to appreciate locations that we had in Malaysia, since we had several amazing nature experience and best place with the great environment in Pahang. So I think this is the best collaborations that we had for this Eden Springs event. Is the tourism Pahang itself. So I guess we move to the next point. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Huzaimah binti Muhammad Shaha. Today I would like to present about budgeting planning for Eden Spring event. First, we start with the room. Okay. We use two type of room, which are twin sharing and triple sharing. Okay, for twin sharing, it will be cost 200 ringgit per package and will be time with 25 packs. And for triple sharing, the room cost is 115 ringgit per package and will be time with 15 packs. Okay, for next is food and beverage. Okay, we have for food and beverage, we provide for breakfast, morning tea break, lunch, afternoon tea break, and dinner. So it will be 5 times a day meals. Okay. For breakfast, we provide for 2 days. For morning tea also for 2 days, and lunch we provide for 3 days. And afternoon tea break for 2 days, and dinner also we will provide for 2 days. So the event will be held in 2 nights and 3 days for this event. Okay. Second, for the third one is sport, telemesh, and recreational requirement. Okay. For this event, they will be going to Sungai Berners Track and explore for their activity, first activity, and the second activity is paintball war games. For Sungai Berners Track, the cost for adult is 40 ringgit and for children will be cost 28 ringgit. Okay, for paintball war game, for adult price is 50 ringgit and the children price will be 30 ringgit. Okay. Next is publicity. So for this event, we will be use banner, t-shirts, hats, and gift hamper. So for banner, it will be cost 130 ringgit. We use 2 banner and t-shirt. For adult price is 20 ringgit and children price is 50 ringgit. For hat, one hat will be cost 70 ringgit and the hat will be used for 30 pieces only. And for hamper, we provide hamper for first place, second place, and third place, and consolation prize. Okay, for first hamper, it will be cost 150 ringgit. The second hamper the cost for the second hamper is 90 ringgit, and for the third hamper, it will be cost 60 ringgit. For consolation prize will be cost 30 ringgit. Consolation prize will be provided for 5 pieces. Okay. Lastly is transportation. Okay. For this event, we will be use bus, since this event is held in Bentong, Pahang, so we need to provide for the bus, and the bus for the use of the bus for 3 days and 2 nights, it will be cost 2,800 ringgit Malaysia. So for the total cost for all the item that will be used in this event, it will be 22,455,000 ringgit. Okay, that's all for me.